Hello everyone, Tony Parmenter here from the First 10 Minutes podcast, and hey, let's play XCOM Enemy Unknown. So as you may have gathered from that rather snazzy title graphic, we are now in Universe B of this Let's Play. My colleague Steve Halliwell played in Universe A, but unfortunately, according to the rules that we've set ourselves, the Universe A squad has perished. So now I'm going to have a crack at things here in the sister universe of Universe B. So a quick rundown of the rules as to what constitutes a game over again. There are going to be 4 core members of the squad. They will be myself, that is Tony Parmenter, my 2 colleagues from the podcast, Steve Halliwell and Aaron Williams, and the 4th core squad member will be called Rita Redshirt. Any crew member, core squad member rather, who is available for a mission must go on the mission. And if all 4 core members are killed, or if there is ever a time where there is a mission but everyone is injured, then the game will be over. Alright, so let's hop into things here. I'm going to be playing on normal difficulty level. I'm going to leave Iron Man off. I'm also going to leave tutorials off because I have played a fair bit of this game. Not a lot recently, but I've played quite a bit of it, and I don't want to go through the tutorial again or put all of you through the tutorial again. If you want to check that out, you can check it out all the way back in Universe A. I am, however, going to enable a couple of these second wave options. I'm going to switch on Not Created Equally, so rookies will have random starting stats, and I'm going to turn on Hidden Potential. As a soldier is promoted, their stats will increase randomly. So 2 options here that use one of my less favorite design words, which is random. However, the reason why I want to switch these 2 things on is I do like the potential variety that this offers in terms of different characters, and I'm hoping that spilling out of this will come a little bit of hilarity in terms of various, hopefully, core team members' aptitudes differing. So now that that's all in place, we're going to get started. If I recall correctly, there's going to be a substantial cutscene coming up here, which I may end up skipping. So welcome back to the flip side of that cutscene. I'm going to skip over most of those things because I've seen them a lot before, and I kind of want to get on with the playing of the game. If you do want to watch that intro cutscene, again, refer to Universe A. So we have to pick a base location. I think probably want to go with Europe here. So this gives us expert knowledge, which means that laboratories and workshops cost 50% less to build and maintain. Laboratories and workshops being core base facilities that utilize scientists and engineers and will allow us to research things and also build cool stuff. So we'll give that a go.
The next deployment site is in the UK. We've picked up a local broadcast indicating alien activity within a major metropolitan area.
Oh boy.
We should get down there and eliminate any hostiles.
We should get down there and eliminate any hostiles. So we're off to London. Let's see how this works out. Now, we have been given 4 squad members straight off the bat, and these 4 individuals are going to be our core team members. I don't believe that I can customize them at this point. No. So let's pretend that these are going to have the correct names at the end of this mission. I guess that's going to make it interesting if one of them dies. We're just going to have to figure out who's who in a retcon sort of fashion. But let's try our best to not have that happen. So we've got ourselves a map with, what have we got? Some streets, we've got some intersections. Possibly not. No, it's a fairly thin map. So we've got this one structure here immediately in front of us and a couple of potential lines of sight here. So I guess one of the main things that I'm always thinking about, and I must confess I by no means consider myself an expert at this game. I die pretty badly across a number of different difficulty levels. But one of the things that I often think about on maps like this is inside buildings versus outside buildings. Now that is, for me, an ideal outcome because we've found a pair of sectoids immediately, and I've only moved one of my characters, one of their two potential moves, and I'm in heavy cover, and this gives me maximum potential opportunity with all of my characters to try and actually hit some of these. So I'm going to take a shot at the one further back in the building. We've got even 45% odds for both of those. But I'm anticipating this one here might be a little rarer to get line of sight on. How are we going to do? No dice. Oh, tell me about it. Okay, so because characters have sort of a restricted movement pool, what I'm probably going to do is start with this character down the end here because I can move them further, get myself all the way over here. And as I was sort of half expecting, there are the other pair of sectoids. I believe there's only going to be 4 sectoids on this first map. And this is the outcome that I was hoping for, was that I was going to get a flanking bonus on at least one of those aliens. So that nice little camera feature more or less tends to indicate that we're going to get a successful hit. So down the end here we've got Reynolds, who is soon to be one of our named characters. They're in a potentially bad position there. They're only in half cover. I don't think we're going to get anything running all the way down here to flank us fully. But at the moment, we're possibly going to come under fire from 3 different sectoids. So we're going to run another character over to here. We're going to try and take a shot on this closer one. And let's hope for the best. Oh, we hoped too much. So ideally here, what we're going to want is for this 4th and final character to be in heavy cover. And that's close to even odds. Let's see what happens. No, I don't think we're getting anything. Well, it's a bit of a drag. I had been hoping for at least one of those other characters to manage to get a successful shot off. So we got one going into Overwatch. We have another, yep, taking a shot. That was that was interesting. And what's this 3rd and final one going to do? Probably take a shot on the end character. Yes. Oh, and another miss. I will take that. Now, that car, because it got hit, has now caught fire, and that means that on the next turn, at the start of the next turn, it's going to explode. And that means that these 2 characters here would pretty much be insta-killed. And we definitely don't want that. But before we try and find a good spot to reposition, we're going to try and get rid of this alien first. That was not quite what I was hoping for. And I think what we might do now is we're going to move this character all the way down around to this corner. We're going to use that to take another shot here, and again, cross our fingers. Ugh. And here, I think we're going to want to move one character from... Where should we put them? We can't really get... Okay, so moving to here would potentially open us up to total flanking down this side. We definitely don't want to be next to that car. We could get one person here to go on Overwatch and cover that corner. And I think what we might actually do, although it is a bit of a gamble, I'd really like to just move them over here and and try and take a shot on that last sectoid, but that's a very risky move. That's too risky for my taste, considering that we don't want any of these characters to perish. So, if we went there, and that's still exposed. All right, and that door there could also be open, so that might be a bad move. Let's move to the corner. Only one of these was on Overwatch, and unless we were very unlucky, that wouldn't be a kill shot. So now that we're not next to the car, we might be able to take this grenade and throw it thusly. It's going to eliminate that problem.
Instruct your men to exercise restraint when using explosives. While certainly effective at killing aliens, they also destroy the artifacts we're hoping to recover from the bodies. Just something to consider.
And if this doesn't work, this is going to be embarrassing.
Good work out there.
Beautiful.
If I may, Commander, the labs are on high alert. Teams are standing by for your orders. We can begin.
So, unless I am misremembering, don't think anyone actually took a hit there, so we should have all 4 of those people available for the next mission. I'm not sure what the distribution of kills there was, but I think that anyone who got a kill will get a promotion, which is also handy in the early stages, because it's going to give us that primary ability.
Welcome to XCOM HQ, Commander.
Teeny tiny little cutscene here, probably not worth skipping. That is a very nice sweater.
And keeping you briefed on the current situation. My efforts should allow you to focus on the bigger issues at hand. Speaking of which, we have a soldier waiting for a promotion in the barracks.
I think we might have more than one soldier waiting for promotion in the barracks. Oh boy, who am I? I'm some sort of floating entity who can zoom out really far.
Looks like they're really taking care of business down
All right,
there.
3 and 1.
And without
Nice.
so much as a scratch.
So we have 1 rookie who has been promoted to a heavy and 1 to an assault. That's quite handy.
Specialist provides a crucial service to the squad.
Excellent.
With the rocket launcher
Yes,
we
yes,
know,
very good, thank you.
There are demolitions experts. The assault
Assault.
squad serves as our front line.
Goodness,
They're the
look
first
at that
ones into a
mustache.
fight and the last ones
That's
out.
tremendous. All right. Good job,
The
team.
recovered artifacts are being unloaded, and
We've got some
research
stuff here.
information
That's good.
ordered.
Thank you,
We'll
Dr.
get started
Varlin.
as soon as you
So we're
get
going to go into the
Commander.
barracks. We're going to check out our soldiers, and we are going to name them top to bottom.
To the research labs. Commander to the research
Yeah, I'm getting there. So much as in Universe A, if we're naming them top to bottom, I believe that the order last time was myself. So let's get that done. And I am apparently a heavy in Universe B. I was a support in Universe A. And after that, I believe, was Rita Redshirt. So the owner of the magnificent
Commander to the
mustache
research labs. Commander to the research labs.
is Rita Redshirt. Tremendous. I do want to go through and customize colors and what have you, but I might actually do that offline so that you're not sitting here, dear viewers,
Commander to the research
watching me
labs.
click
Commander
through
to the research labs.
a million different settings. Aaron was next. And that means that last but not least is Steve Halliwell. Oops.
Commander to the research labs. Commander to the research labs.
There we go. 4 core squad members all ready to go. Let's go and have a chat with Dr. Varlin. That was a quick chat. And we should set ourselves up some research. Okay, don't have enough weapon fragments because I blew 2 of them up with a grenade. So that makes our choice rather simple.
I realize our troops have...
Yep, sure.
To engineering.
And another quick trip to engineering. We're going to grab ourselves 2 medkits. I want to have 2 rather than 1 so that we have a couple of potentials. Do we need a power generator? Not right now. So I guess we're going to dig and we're going to wait patiently. Excellent work. I do want to check the officer training school. I don't think we can do anything until we get sergeant. Yeah, sergeant rank looks like the thing to unlock. That will be a handy one to get, rapid recovery, considering our house rules that our squad members, if all the surviving squad members are injured and can't go on a mission, it's game over. So that will definitely be a handy one to look out for. Now, we did have random stats on these characters, so let's have a look. I am fairly low in will, but reasonably high in aim, so I'm anticipating that I'm going to be somebody who freaks out fairly easily if things go badly. That's interesting to know. Rita Redshirt, on the other hand, is a stalwart. Maybe not so good in the aim department, but close to twice, close to twice my willpower. Maybe that's the kind of recklessness that earned Rita Redshirt the surname of Redshirt. Aaron is also pretty high in willpower and fairly reasonable in aim. And Steve has the same low willpower as I do, but is also just a tad behind in the aim department. Now, all that being what it is, considering that these things go up randomly in promotion, and considering that I've already received a promotion, who knows how much of that aim boost actually came from being promoted to squatty. We'll have to wait and see. Anyway, enough of me blathering. It's time to spin the disco ball.
Excavation complete.
Oh, nice. All right, here we go. So we have 3 options here. We've got Durban, South Africa. We've got Mumbai, India. And we have Paris, France. That's going to give us cash. That's going to give us engineers, and that's going to give us scientists. They're all easy. I'm actually most keen on getting scientists at this stage. So I think we're going to go with Durban. So let's give that a go. Now, with myself being a heavy, what have we got? Heavy and assault. So we're going to want to give 2 people a med kit instead of a grenade. Seeing as I've got a rocket to fire, I think I'm also going to give myself a med kit. Typically what I tend to do is I tend to give medkits to supports and snipers, mainly because supports tend to be, well, I tend to play them in a more versatile fashion, so they're often able to move around. And sniper I like to have because they tend to be up the back, so I can sort of rush them forward if they need to do some healing. So we will be able to expand our squad up to 6 eventually, but at the moment this is what we're rocking with. So let's head off to Durban and see what we can achieve.
Dropship has arrived.
It has indeed. Let's do this.
We're heading to South Africa for this one.
Okay.
We need to get down there fast.
Okay, well, let's get down there fast. Little bit of rain. Thankfully, broad and clear street to land this monstrous vehicle. Oh, a construction site.
Roger, Big Sky.
This is
Green light for deployment.
not one of my favorite styles of map. Depending on what you run into here and how things go, sort of lines of sight and other various weirdness can really mess with you here. So we're going to try and stick to full cover. And I'll probably try and pair people up. So we're going to have Aaron and Steve are going to go over here. And then I'll push another couple up this way. So I'm going to put my... Hang on, let's see where Rita can get to. Where can you get to, Rita? You can get to there. All right, we're good. You're with me, Rita. Let's do this. Do I want to push my luck? Rita, I think it's time you lived up to your namesake. There we go. Classic red shirt rushing in. So now at least I know where two of them are. Rita's got line of sight, but can't really do anything about it. Alright. Can I see anyone? No, I can't. Alright, so Rita might come under a bit of fire. Those aliens are a fair way away, and Rita is behind some heavy cover. So we're going to go on Overwatch with a bunch of people here. And let's see what happens. I think from that sound effect, one of those sectoids just brain buffed the other one. Yes, that is in fact what's happened. How we doing? That was a miss. Yeah, what a drag. And, oh, here come another couple. Thank heavens for that Overwatch. And such precision. So not too bad in terms of positioning there, but not doing so well on the actual hitting front. Come on, Steve, let's do this. Oh, well, we tried. Okay. 4 sectoids on display. And concerned about getting flanked if we push too far forward. So Rita's kind of front and center here. It's only a 43% chance. That's not the best. What else can we do here? That's a full cover move. That is also a full cover move. So what I'm thinking is, if at all possible, it would be nice to try to clear from this end this way. So being able to kill this sectoid here on the end first would open up an opportunity to try and start moving around this way and potentially be getting cover behind these cars along this side, and then behind this conveniently placed excavator on this side. So kind of boxing in sectoids up here on 2 fronts. That's the intention, but I don't know exactly how that's going to work out. But let's give it a red hot go. So Aaron is going to move here. And let's see how this goes. Cracking start. I love it. Steve can't move quite as far. However, we have a good opportunity to get behind full cover here. It's not really going to help us over on that end, though. That's a fair distance shot to hit that sectoid, so I suspect that moving here, we might be able to get a shot on that side flanking one. Yep, so that's 35. I mean, that's not great, but it's better than 0. Although it may as well have been 0. Very much. Okay, what to do. Pushing out too much, there's going to be a problem. We don't have anyone covering. So what I might do is I'm going to move myself over to here. 56% chance. That would be nice. Hooray! So hopefully now that's going to give us an opportunity for Steve and Aaron to come moving on around this side here and start doing some damage. And what have we got? So 43%. If we move there, that is going to go up. But I am worried about a potential flanking shot. So we might just stay where we are and see what we get. Oh, that would have been great if it hadn't been buffed. So another brain buff there to add another hit point. Ooh, a cross shot over there to Aaron. He's taking 2 hit points of damage. Uh-oh, look out, Aaron. I knew you'd be fine. So again, we got a car on fire. We certainly don't want to be there when the turn ends. But now we have our opportunity to move over this way. That's going to give us... Who's that on? It's on the one at the back. We've got a mind link there. I'm going to try that. Because a mind link is going to kill the other one. 2 for 1. Top work, Aaron. That was nearly worth taking the hit, am I right? And a 56% on there as well. I can't not take that shot. I guess we can't have it all. Right, and note to self, do not put Steve next to this car. That would be bad. 35%. Let's move Steve back to full cover so that if we miss this shot, we're in a better position. Oh, I like the look of that. Top work, team. Rookie Halliwell has earned a promotion and earned it. Beautiful. So let's head on back to base. Let's see how these promotions went. So much suspense.
Commander to the Situation Room.
Nicely done. So Aaron has now been promoted to a support role. Congratulations, Aaron. Out for 5 days. And Steve has been promoted to sniper. Very nice indeed. So we got a buff to will and to aim there for Steve. Let's just have a look there. I can't click on them again. Of course I can't. Some more weapon fragments, and we can now build laboratories because we got scientists, and that's great. Situation room is going to tell us about the state of the world and how bad everything is. We already have 1 satellite in Germany. We want to expand our satellite coverage. I think we're going to want to pop it over here. India's only 60 per month. France is 80 per month. The US is 180 per month. Oh, that's a lot, and that's kind of too much to pass up. So I think we're going to do that to try and get ourselves some more cash. So let's just have a really quick look at Aaron's stats. Looking pretty solid across the board there. So I think that this is pretty excellent timing to call an end to this first part of the Let's Play. So thank you all very much for watching. If you've enjoyed this, please give it a thumbs up. And of course, subscribing to the channel will allow you to be notified when new episodes are released. Thank you all very much for watching, dear viewers, and come back soon for more Let's Play XCOM Enemy Unknown.